This is Roger with Crosscut in Tucson, Arizona. Formerly Wheel Kinetics. If you watch our ads, you can click on the blogs in our ads and you'll be able to see why we changed from Wheel Kinetics to Crosscut. Basically, we wanted to modernize, update our website, and got a lot of grief over our name Wheel Kinetics. Crosscut's a whole lot better. It's kind of a more interesting name, but decided to modernize our site, update, and it's pretty cool. Anyway, we're selling this Kia. It is a 2016 Kia Optima LX. It has 44,970 miles. Actually, I think I just drove it and took it down to emissions. So now it's got exactly like 45, almost on the nose, 45,000. It was a theft recovery purchased from State Farm Insurance in Denver. It's on a clear title. It is actual miles. Beautiful car. At 42,951 miles, it was an Arapahoe Kia certified vehicle. They sold it Kia certified basically 2,000 miles ago from their new car dealership, where it was serviced and taken care of. Anyway, we brought it here. The car thieves stole the passenger seatbelt. Why, I have no idea. So we had to replace it. Our locksmith, C&S Locksmith, had to install a new factory ignition that we bought at Kia, as well as a new remote and key. So it's got a remote key and a valet key and a new ignition. Don't lose your remote. They're 180 bucks. What else did we need? We also had to install a new battery. Don't let your battery die. Most batteries that I buy for diesel trucks, for any of our vehicles, are between $90 and $120. This battery for this car is $253. So that's something you should know. Don't lose your remote and don't kill your battery beyond being able to charge it. Anyway, I'm going to walk around this vehicle. The tires are Yokohamas. The fronts look like they're 90 to 100% tread. The rears look like they're about 50% tread. So I'm guessing that Kia probably put news on the front and removed the previous fronts to the rears. That's kind of what they do. I'll point at cosmetic stuff. I do see a little touch-up right here, right in between my finger and thumb right there. Little touch-up. A few dings on the roof I noticed. It's a really pretty car with fantastic air conditioning. It's a swamp in Tucson right now. In fact, even though I see the weather here, it looks like it's not going to rain. They're saying in a couple hours it's going to have our first gigantic monsoon. I think it's a little premature. I think it's probably going to be tomorrow, but they're saying today. Anyway, a couple little dings up here on the roof. Nothing spectacular. It's a pretty car. Really nice car. Like I said, the front tires are probably brand new, and these are probably 50% tread. So when you do need to get new tires for the rear, move the fronts to the rear and put the new tires on the front. That way you only have to buy 2 tires at a time, okay? There was a little touch up right here. Boom, right there, you can see that. The goal of these videos is not to tell you how great the car is, by the way. It's to make sure that we represent the car exactly as it is, and that there's no drama and there's no nothing left out. 45,015 miles. Let me get the AC going first of all. It's freaking hot. So, there you go. Okay? Turn this radio down. All right. Before we go into the hood and walk around, this is what the vehicle looked like in California. I mean in Colorado. All right? These are just pictures of it before it left. People want to see this stuff usually. So you know that nothing was wrong with it when it was there. Okay? That's that. Here is what we call Manheim Market Report as of June 28th. 44,970 miles. That's the this is the price that dealers would pay for this vehicle at auction. Okay? So they paid basically $16,000. Here's a vehicle with 44.4, 16.2. Here's one 16.5 with 44,877. We like to give you as much information so you know what kind of deal you're making. We try to make sure that you make a good deal. All right, it's good for everybody. Vandalism damage here on the Carfax, ignition and seatbelt, obviously. There's your VIN. It says here, no major title problems, which is obviously important. People are going to ask about the warranty. The warranty is expired. The first owner on a Kia gets a 100,000 mile warranty. After that, you get 5-year, 60,000 miles, and that would have expired in January on the 5 years. So, anyway, right here, 227 of 20. It was a Kia certified vehicle at basically 43,000 miles. Now it's got 45,000 miles. Okay. Serviced at 43,478. Stolen 2/5 of 21. Recovered 10 days later, 2/15 of 21. Okay. So that's that. Here is the title. This is a clear Colorado title signed over to us. There's your VIN. It was State Farm. It was issued to State Farm May 28th of 2021. State Farm signed it over to Wheel Kinetics with 44,970 miles, and that is actual mileage. Okay. And this is the emissions. It's good for 2 years here in Arizona. That I just did 6/29 of 21. I did 11/17 in the morning, about an hour and a half ago. Okay, so emissions are done. Now we're gonna go under the hood after I bonk myself on the door. All right, not much to report here, except that's a brand new battery and it's expensive. Obviously the Kia stickers, you want to see that there because then you know all the parts are original up here. That's that. There's also a oil change sticker up on the windshield I'll show you from Kia. Bolsters are in good shape. Boom. I believe that would go like this or like this. Something like that. All right, you've got a couple power plugs. You got a USB, auxiliary, and 2 power plugs here. Go like that, that closes. You have your manual in here. These are kind of cool. They actually put Kia windbreakers on them, which is nice. There's your window here. Nice little car here. Nothing really to report here. It's just a nice car. Window, 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 window. Seat bolster's in good shape. Interior looks great. Oh, you know what? In the trunk, before I continue, we've got a passenger front mat and the 2 rear mats, but we don't have a driver mat. So there's your spare and jack. Okay. All right, let's see. And you got your, there's your gas door. Okay. Now we'll get in here and get some air conditioning. Get out of the swamp. It is freaking yucky. Really yucky out right now. All right, let's see. Radio first. So here's the steering controls for the radio. Volume up and down. Change the mode. Satellite, FM 1, 2, AM. Close that. Clock. Boom. All right, there's your air. And change it to the floor and dash. Floor and dash. Boom. Put on recirculating. I'm gonna go here. We got, there you go. So it's all, that's all good. Let's see, you got drive mode. So there's eco on and off, and sport mode. See where it's going sport? That's from doing this. So it's sport, that's regular, eco, sport, and off. Okay? Cruise control. There's cruise control on and off. What else we got? Boom, boom, boom. So you can go, let's see, like this. I'm doing this here, right? That's all that stuff. Obviously, you have your phone stuff here. You have a tilt wheel here, okay, like that. Windshield wipers, lights, visor. There's that. All right, let's go for a ride. Alrighty then. This gate to open here. Alright, if you come to Tucson to drive this nice car home, you'll pay the following. You'll pay your state tax rate plus our city of 2.7% and a $250 dock fee. If you decide to pay by wire and ship out of state, all you're going to pay is agreed upon price, and that's it. If you are going to pay from out of state and ship, once you receive full payment, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address, sign it off to you, scan it in your online file, and mail it to you. We even scan in the envelope, we mail it in, all right? If you need help with shipping, let us know. We're happy to let you do the shipping yourself. A lot of our buyers have bought many times from us and know exactly how to do it and don't need any help. That'd be great. Less for me to do. But if you do need help, let me know. We can roll the price of the shipping into the price of the vehicle for your loan. That might help sometimes. Or it just makes it easier. We can just give you phone numbers. You can call the shippers that we use. Whatever's good for you, okay? We just want you to have your car quickly. This thing runs great. Air's blowing ice cold, which is absolutely a necessity right now because it's really, really muggy and yuck. Not a good feel right now in Tucson. June and July, no bueno in Tucson. The rest of the year is great. Anyhow, what next? Deposit. Deposit is $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, this vehicle will stay for sale. Please make sure you get your deposit in. Last part of every video, I say the same thing, and I will again for the 13,000th time, literally 13,000 vehicles over the last 13 years. We don't have salesmen. We don't have bottled water with our name on it. We don't have a lounge with an attendant serving scones and lattes. We don't have a fancy location that costs us 20 grand a month. Our location costs us $1 a year. Family member owns the property. All we have to do is pay the property taxes. So literally it's not $1 a year, but it's about 250 bucks a month, about 3,500 a year, give or take, in property taxes is what we pay to be there. So we don't have to make the money they have to make at the auto mall, okay? So that's how we can turn cars fairly fast. We don't want to collect cars. We want to move cars. Cars sitting around end up not running so good because they sit forever, and we don't want that. The other thing at the auto mall that they charge you for up front are future repairs. So when they sell you this vehicle, they charge you an extra $500 to $700 because they don't want to pay for repairs if you come in and say, hey, my window motor doesn't work, or the radio stopped working, or the compressor and the AC stopped working. They're like, that's fine. We charge you $500 for that when you bought it, so we'll fix it. Well, we don't charge you $500 for that because we are not fixing it. You're saving a pound of money because we don't have to pay for all the crap that they do, and therefore, with that money that you saved buying from us, because we don't have those bills, you can fix your vehicle with your money, okay? We are not writing checks for anything. Now, that being said, this car is fantastic. I mean, it is tight as a drum. It shifts great. It blows ice cold air. It looks great. It needs nothing. It's got the Arapahoe Kia oil thing on it saying next oil change at 48,478 miles. So it's got about 4,000 miles left on the oil change. So this thing doesn't need anything except, you know, don't put it in the lake, don't crash it, you know, don't put diesel fuel in a gas-powered vehicle. I mean, kind of the basics, which, by the way, has happened recently to one of our customers. Bought a diesel truck and put gasoline in it and wonder why it didn't run. Oh, and it's not ever going to run. That's the sad part about that one. Yeah, you don't do that. Got to put the right kind of fuel in your vehicle. Anyhow, but this is a beautiful car, really nice car. In fact, I'm gonna find a nice place for it indoors tonight. I don't want this thing to be outside because it's going to rain really hard, and this is a pretty car, and I don't want that to happen. So, anyhow, I'm going to go put this video on the internet, and that'll be that. Thank you for your time.